Hi everyone! This week's pro tip is all about how to do your brows and what products might be best for you. And we also wanted to let you know that this video is a special request from one of our customers, and that if there are any topics that you wanted to see covered in particular regarding skincare or makeup application, to please email us at info@houppette.com and you just might see your video come to life. So there are a lot of different product options to fill in your brows every day. Pencils are probably the most familiar to most people. Laura Mercier has a great pencil. It's got fantastic pigment payoff, meaning that you get a lot of pigment pretty quickly, and a convenient spool on the end for blending. Jane Iredale also has a similar stick, kind of acts like a pencil, but it is twist up, so no sharpening needed. And you can get a thinner sort of brush stroke, if you will, application with that. So better for a finer brow. Also has a spool for blending. Then we move into brow gels. Brow gels are one of my personal favorite things. They give the brow a little bit more density, and if you have any discolored or gray brows, the gel actually conceals very nicely. So it's almost like a temporary hair dye for any of those pesky gray brows while keeping your brows in place. Gel also is most effective at making the brow look a little bit thicker. So if your goal is a thicker brow, gels are where it's at. There are a few great options from Jane in terms of colors as well, and both Laura Mercier and Jane Iredale have a clear. Then finally we have brow kits. Brow kits are neat because they give you maximum control. Laura Mercier's come in 3 different shades. First we have a pomade side, it's sort of like a little bit of a wax, and then we have a powder side. You want to start with the wax side, apply just very gently to the brow, and then top it with the powder. The powder will then adhere to the pomade for a longer wearing brow. You can blend it with a little spool or another brush to get a really subtle application, so this does allow for that max control. Jane Iredale likewise has a really convenient brow kit option. Hers actually comes with a brush and spool. This is my favorite for travel. It comes in 3 shades. You've got a powder and the pomade here. So one of the questions I most frequently get about brows is how do I determine where to start, stop, and arch my brow? And of course that's variable depending on your facial structure, but a good rule of thumb is to take your brow pencil or a brush and line it up with your nose and the corner of your eye, and that's where your brow should begin. And then to determine where your brow should arch, if you're looking straight ahead, you want to take your, again, pencil, brush, whatever, line it up with your nose over the center of your eye as you look straight ahead, and that's where your brow should arch. And then finally, for ending, line it up with your nose and the outer corner of your eye, and that's where your brow should end. So that's just a guideline if you're wondering, oh, where do I even get started? And then you can determine what product, pencils, gels, brow kits, you're most comfortable with and works best with the brows that you already have.